This conference will now be recorded.
Okay. Now the today's new topic is different types of arguments in Python. What are the different types of arguments? Python supports five types of arguments. Five types of arguments. Number one is positional arguments. Positional arguments. Okay, sir. Number two is keyword arguments. The third one is a default argument, and the fourth one is variable length argument. Variable length argument. Fifth one is keyword variable length argument. Keyword variable length argument. These are the five types of arguments. First one is positional argument. The second one is keyword. Third one default. Variable length. So now we are using the variable length, and the fifth one is keyword variable length. That means the keyword variable length means so keyword. This is second one. Okay, clear. And the second one clear. And third one and the fourth one is a variable length of 2 plus 5. 2 plus 4 is called as a fifth one. Second one plus fourth one. Second one is keyword, and the fourth one is variable length. It's a combination of second and fourth is called as a keyword variable length argument. Sir, how to define what are these arguments? So the first question is, what is a positional argument? What is positional argument? Here the positional argument means first point, very important point. Here the number of actual arguments, the number of actual parameters. You know what is actual parameter? Actual parameter means function calling area. The number of actual parameters and formal parameters must be same. The number must be same. Number means you will take the five number of actual arguments, automatically the five number of formal argument. The number must be equal. This is the number. Okay. And the second one, the position is also important. Here the position is also important. The position is also important. To write the important, the position is also very important. For example, assume that here the position is very important. Okay, this is called as a positional argument. Right? A simple example. For example, the positional argument. What is positional argument, sir? There are the two examples. One point is the number of actual arguments, and the second one is number important, and the second one is a okay. The position is also important. If we can change the number of arguments, then automatically displays the error. For example, if we change the number of arguments, then we will get error. That is very important. Number must be equal. If you change the number of arguments, then automatically returns the error. For example, assume that one example, you can write any example, biggest of two numbers, or the biggest of three numbers, or the addition of two numbers, any number, you can take any number. The number of arguments must be important, and the position is also very important. That is called as a positional argument. So now the first example is example one. Here the example one is the number is important. For example, write one definition, DEF, any function, right? The biggest number or the small number or any number. For example, you are assume that the biggest of three. The function is biggest three. To find the biggest of three numbers. So now one is X, another one is Y, another one is Z. That is the biggest of three numbers. If X is greater than Y and X is greater than Z, okay, then automatically find, okay, first number is biggest. Okay, sir. If Y is greater than Z, no need of compare the next. Automatically, second number is biggest. That is the value. Second number is biggest. Okay. Else, the finally the print of third number is biggest. Third number is biggest. Okay. That is the position. Here the number of call the function biggest of function name is biggest 3. Now we have to find the biggest underscore 3. This is the function name. You can send the three numbers 1, 2, and 8. 1, 2, 8. 1, 2, 8. Here, what is 1, sir? What is 2, sir? What is 3, sir? Here, 1 actual argument, 2 actual argument, and 8 are the actual argument. These three are called as a actual arguments. These three are called as a actual argument. You can pass the either direct value or you can send the name of the variables also, no problem. Name of the variables also. This another pattern is a value equal to 1, a value equal to 1, and the b value equal to 2, c equal to 8. Okay, c equal to 8. You can call here a comma b comma c, both are equal. Both are equal. A comma b comma c. So here a comma b comma c are called as a actual argument. Same you can pass the with values are only for variable. With values are variable names, no problem. So now here a comma b comma c are called as a biggest underscore 3. Here the values are 1 comma 2 comma 8. 1 comma 2 comma 8. Here to send the values. So now here 1 comma 2 comma are called as actual arguments, and x y z, these three arguments are called as a formal argument. Okay, clear guys up to here? What is actual argument? What is formal argument? And the first, what is the positional argument? The number of actual arguments and formal arguments must be same. What is the number? The total number of formal arguments are 3. Okay, 3, 1, 2, 3. X, Y, Z, 1, 2, 3. And the total number of actual arguments are 3. Okay, here. So the first rule is satisfied. Clear. And the second rule is the position is also very important. What is the position? The value of x 1, the value of y 2, and the value of z is 3, 8. The value of z is 8. Okay, clear up to here, all of you clear? Now, what is the value of x 1? What is the value of y 2? What is the value of z is 8. Okay, here check the condition. X is greater than y and x is greater than z. X value is 1. 1 is greater than 2. Okay. The operation is AND operation. Okay, x value is 1 is greater than 8. 1 is greater than 2, false. 1 is greater than 8, false. Automatically both the conditions are written as false. Then execute the elif block. Elif, if y is greater than z, y value is 2 and the z value is 8, 2 is greater than 8. This condition also written so false. Then automatically execute the third number is the biggest value. Now run this program. Run this program to find the biggest of three numbers. Here we are using the comment single line comment. Just wait and now run this program. Okay, we are using the third number is the biggest. Okay, clear. Or for example, call the same function another time. This is called as the reusability. Biggest of 10 comma 20 comma 5. Here the second number is the biggest. Biggest 3 of okay, 45 comma 8 comma 3. This is a clear. And here biggest of 3. Why? Because the number of actual arguments 3 and the number of formal arguments also 3. First number is third is biggest, second is biggest, and third is biggest. For example, we are passing biggest of 3. Okay, 10 comma 20 comma 30 comma 40. So assume that any number 10 comma 20 comma 30 comma 40. Here one thing is very important. The number of actual arguments are 3. Okay, the number of formal arguments are 3. What is the number of actual arguments? Here the number of formal arguments are 4. So now what is the output, sir? What is the output? Okay, now this condition is the number of actual arguments. The number of actual arguments are 4 and the number of formal arguments are 3. So now the first condition is not. Okay, so that is a false. So now here what is the output? Okay, and this program, what is the output? Okay, second, what is the output of this program? Now here on this program, what is the output? Here what is the output? The first one is right handed. The first one is correct. Okay, the output is the first one output is okay. Third one is biggest. Second one is biggest. Third time calling, first number is biggest. And fourth time calling, what is the output? And when you are calling the fourth time, it has the error. What is the error? What is the error? And so the error is this is the error. Biggest of 3 function. This is okay. First time calling, second time calling okay, third time calling clear, and the fourth time, whenever you are calling a fourth time function, then automatically that is the biggest of 3 function. Okay, takes 3 positional arguments, but you are given 4. That is the wrong. That is the error. The error is type error. You are using this function takes only 3 arguments, but you are given 4. That's why that's the wrong. For example, assume that okay, actually the function takes the 4 arguments. You are given 2. Then what happens? Then what happens? Okay, here also wrong. So clear. Okay, it takes the one missing required argument. One positional argument is required positional argument is missing. The previous example, so now the number is not correct, but here I'm missing one required argument, then okay, execute it. And here our correct example, that's because the number is very important and the position is also important. Clear. And one more example, for example, because another example is the same positional argument. There's a second example. Example 2. For example, one is a display. For example, display function. Okay, here x comma y. X comma y are called as a formal argument. Here print of, for example, your name of the student. Okay, equal to x. Clear. And the print of x is the name of the student. And here it is called as age of the student. Okay, and your age are student. Here call the function display of the name is Ram. Okay, age is 50. For example, age is 18. Okay, clear. This is the here we are calling a function. The function name is actual argument. Here actual arguments are Ram or 18. Formal arguments are x and y. The value of Ram is assigned to x and 18 is assigned to y. This is the clear first one. Number is equal and the position is also equal. Then execute this function. Automatically the name of the student is Ram and the age of the student is 18. Correct answer. Why? Because the number is important. And the position is also important. These are called as a positional arguments with 2 examples. Okay, guys, clear? And one more example. The second one is the keyword argument. Or what is keyword arguments are? Second one is keyword arguments. The keyword arguments, we can pass argument values by keyword. We can pass. Here, what is the first formula? Here the first formula is the number of actual arguments. And formal arguments must be same. Number is very important. Must be same. And the second one, here the position is not important. The position is not important. In the first example, the position is important. Here the position is not important. Why? Because the third one is we can pass arguments. We can pass argument values by keyword. That is the parameter name. That is the parameter name. Clear? Please observe this one. The number of actual arguments must be same as the number of formal arguments. The number is important, but the position is not important. In the positional argument, the position is important, but here the position is not important. Write this example. Here the position is not important. Okay, this is third example, and the position is not important. Why, sir? We can pass the arguments values by keyword. These are the keyword. That is the formal parameter name. Here x value is Ram. Here we are calling the function x value is Ram and the y value is 18. So clear. This is called as a positional argument. For example, we are calling it another way. That is display of x or y equal to. For example, y equal to 23 and x equal to, for example, Venkat. Y equal to Venkat. The first time calling, this is called as a positional argument. Clear, guys? The first time calling, this is called positional argument. Clear? Okay, all of you know. And positional. And second time we are calling, okay, the number is important. Okay, the position is not important. We are changing the position. First, we are enter the value of 23, and second, we are send the value to the Venkat, changing the position. At the time of the changing position, we can pass argument values by keyword. That is the formal parameter name. Here the formal parameter is y. To send in the second time calling, the y value is 23 and the x value is Venkat. Now the same program is executed. Clear, guys? The same one is executed. Call it. First one is formal argument, positional argument. The second one is actual. The second one is keyword. Name of the student is Venkat and the 20. So this is no need. And here this is not important. Here the only keyword argument is very important. That's why we can pass the values by keyword. That is the formal parameter name. Here we are using the formal parameter name. For example, you want another example also, I will. Okay. Example. Don't need of another example. Okay, this is finished completed, and this is called as a keyword argument. And the third one is default argument. Sir, what is default argument, sir? The default arguments means here the number of actual arguments is not important. Here the number of formal argument, the number of actual arguments, and the formal arguments number is not important. Number is not important. And number in the previous up to 2 examples, actual arguments and formal arguments, number is not important. Actual arguments and formal arguments, number is not important. For example, assume that one small example. Here it takes automatically default value. So for example, one is a value. For example, DEF, addition of 2 numbers. Function name is add x comma y. Okay. For example, print of x plus y. Okay. This is the value. Here we are calling the add of 10 comma 20. Okay. Add of 3 comma 4. Okay. Add of 7 comma 9. Okay. And write this program and execute this program 37 and 16. This is the program finished. So in this program, this is called which type? Either positional type or the keyword type. Which type only? This is called a positional type. Here the number of actual arguments are 2, formal also 2. The number of actual arguments 2, formal also 2. The number of actual arguments 2, and the formal arguments are 2. The number is equal. So that's why this is called as a positional argument. Okay, clear. And here, so now if the number is not important, then it will automatically take the default value. For example, the x value equal to 1, y value equal to 1. If we are not providing the value, here if we are providing the value, here x value 10, y value 20. If we are providing only one value, that is the 4. We are providing only one value. So now the first value is, x value is 4. And what is the y value? Y value is, it takes the automatically default value. Here, example, add, and third time both the default value. Here the output is, what is the output? And please observe this one. What is the output? Here the output is 30. Here output equal to 4 plus 1, 5. Here output equal to 2. That's the main important. If you are not providing these 2 values, automatically takes the default value. The default value is x value 1 and y value also. Both the values are 1. Okay, clear? So these are called as a default arguments. The default arguments is not, number is not important and the position is only important. I done this one. Okay, 35 and only next time is only for 2. It is called as a default argument. Okay, clear? For example, default argument, actual and formal arguments, number is important. Number is not important. That is the first point. And the second point is, at the time of declaration. Okay, at the time of declaration, which time? So, okay, at the sometimes we will provide. Sometimes we can provide default values for our positional arguments. Okay. Now default value, the default values are declared at the function definition. Definition using the assignment statement. Using the assignment operator or statement. This is the assignment operator. Using the assignment operator. Using this assignment operator. Now the assignment operator. This is called as a assignment operator. This is the example 1. Clear, guys? This is called as a default value. Example, if you want one more example, let's try one more example also, no problem. Using the default value. For example 2, to find the square number. Okay. Square of the given number using function. Okay, and clear. Example, DEF square of x value. Okay, now the print of x into x. Okay, here square of, for example, 5. Okay, square of square of 3, okay, square of 2, okay, square here, the square of no values, no default values, square of default values. Please observe this one. Okay, if we are providing the value, okay, how this execute this program? The output is, the first one is 25, okay, and second one is the position argument is not correct. Why? Because we are passing the one position argument and here no arguments, no actual arguments. That's why it is the error. If we are assume that this is called as a default value, the default value is x. Here at the time of first time calling, function first time calling, the x value is 5, okay. And the second time calling, we are not providing the value, then automatically assign the x value for 10. Here the output is 25. Here the output is 10 into 10, 100. Okay. Here the output is 9. Here the output is 10 into 10, 100. Here the output is 4. If you are providing the value, then it will automatically take the value. If you are not providing the value, then automatically assign the value. That is the default value. The default value is every time is 10. The default value for every time 10. This is called as a default arguments. These are called as a default argument. Check this one. Now here the default arguments are 25, 100, 9, 100, and 3. If you are providing value, the x value is 5. If you are not providing the value, it will automatically takes the default value. The default value is 10 here. Clear, guys? This is completed. Nice. Thank you. And the next one is, and the next concept is the variable length argument. And here the next concept is the variable length argument. Variable length argument means you can take the any number of arguments. Okay, the fourth one is variable length argument. Variable length arguments. Please wait 1 minute. We'll explain one by one, no problem. Variable length arguments. Sir, what is variable length arguments? So with points also no problem. For example, DEF, the variable length argument. For example, the function is addition or sum, any name, addition or function or sum. For example, x comma y comma z. So here sum is a function. It will always takes only the number of arguments are only for 3. Here the number of arguments are only for, that is very important. So for example, here some display, here display. So now the, for example, name comma age comma, for example, m1 comma m2 comma m3. Here the display is a function which will take always the 5 arguments only. Or I don't know the number of arguments. I don't know the number of arguments. The number of arguments are changing. Variable means changing. What is variable? Variable means changing. The length of arguments are changing. Here the length of arguments are only for 3. Here the length of arguments are only for 3. Here the variable length means the number of arguments are changing. This is not a fixed value. This is not a fixed value. We can change, we can take any number of arguments. That is called as a variable length arguments. We can take the any number of arguments. Here the first point is, first one is sometimes we can pass variable number of arguments. Variable number of arguments. That means variable number of arguments to our function. That is what is the function of meaning, sir? That means the length can be changed. That means now number of arguments are changed. The number of arguments are changed. That is very important. And second one is, so how to declare the number of arguments? We can declare these arguments. We can declare these arguments, okay, by using the star symbol. By using the star symbol before the function definition. So how to declare these variables are, here the number of arguments is not a fixed. That's why we are using the star x. By using the star x, that means x is a variable length argument. We can send any number of arguments. Okay, we can call this function by using the any number of arguments. We can call this function. We can call this function. Okay, by passing any number of arguments. That is the question. Clear, guys? Okay. These arguments are represented as a, by using indirectly, it is called as a tuple. It is not a general type. I will show you one by one. Right? This is called as a variable length argument. Clear? Now, okay. Example, here the x means variable number of argument. Here what is the x? X means variable number of argument. X is a formal parameter, but we can pass the any number of arguments. Sum of 1, 2, 3, 4. We can pass any number. It is not a fixed value. Now here the x value is 1, 2, 3, 4. What is the type of the x? Print of x, and the type of x is the data type of x is which data type x is. Normally the variable length arguments are tuple type. Normally the variable number of arguments are tuple type. This is the value of the x. This is the tuple of the x. Here we can pass without any value. Without any value. Here the x value. So x value is only one value. X is only one value. Which data type x is? X is by default x is an integer type. By default x is integer type. For example, we are passing the 10 automatically only one argument, that is the x, that is the integer type. For example, we are passing, for example, some value Venkat. Here the x value is Venkat. X value is Venkat. By default, that is the string type. But is the value is the string type. Please observe this one. The data type is string type. Here the x value is Venkat. The type is the string type. Only one argument. These are called as a positional argument. The number of arguments are 1. Number of actual arguments are 1, and the number of formal arguments are also automatically 1. These arguments are called as a positional argument. But we are passing the variable length. Variable length means we can send any number of arguments. Not only one argument. One argument is Venkat. One argument is Ram. One argument is Siva. These are the any number of arguments. Okay. These are the any number of arguments. We can pass the 3 arguments or 4 arguments. Now we star x. X is a variable length argument. X is a variable length argument. By default, x is tuple type. By default, x is by default. Okay, by default, variable length. By default, okay, all these values are represented. All these values are represented by tuple data type. By the tuple data type. Clear, guys? By the tuple data type. Now run this program. We can pass the values. Okay, by using the tuple type. The tuple type. Okay, you can perform any operation. For example, assume that you can perform one operation individually for I in x. Now the print of I. Okay, any value, no problem. Now pass the value. So now the variable length arguments are represented by using the star symbol. That means we can pass any number of arguments. First time we can pass only 2 arguments, and the second time we are passing the sum of sorry sir, it is a display. The display function, but not the sum. Sum is not possible. It is here we are using display. Okay, here display. Now we are display of Venkat, so and we can pass any number of arguments. Okay, now the passing the values are, for example, KCR. Okay, and Dagan. Okay, 2 parameters. Same function here we are passing 2 parameters. 3 parameters. Same function you are passing the 2 parameters. One more, for example. Okay, Modi. Okay, Shah, Amit Shah, and for example Rahul, and one more value Sonia. Okay, now we are using the 5 parameters. Same function. Here we are passing 3 arguments. Here we are passing 2 arguments. Here we are passing the 4 arguments. Now we are using run this program. Same function with different parameters. Same function with different parameters. First time calling 3 arguments only 3. Okay, Venkat, Ram, and Shiva. Print the logic. This is the logic using for loop. Second time we are passing 2 arguments. Third time we are passing the 4 arguments. It is by using only example 1. For example 2, find the sum of the argument. You can pass any number of argument. Now this is the sum. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, find this sum of. Okay, now this is called as a 10, 20, 30. We can pass only 3 arguments. Sum of, okay, 1, 2, only 2 arguments. Sum of, no arguments. Sum of, for example, 5, 8, 9, okay, 0, 11, 22, 33, 40, 55, 66, 77 to find the sum. This is the logic. This is called as a same function. Function name is same. Function name is sum. Function name is sum. Here we are passing the different parameters, different number of parameters. We are passing the number of arguments are 5. We are passing the number of arguments are 3. Here we are passing the number of arguments are 2. Here number of arguments are 0. We are passing the number of arguments are 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Number of arguments are 4. Number of arguments are changing. That's why this is called as a variable length argument. Variable length. Variable length. That means the length of arguments are different. The variable length arguments means the length of arguments are completely different, but not the same. The length of arguments are totally different, but not the same. So in other programming language, it is called as a function overloading. Function overloading in C and Java, not C, sorry. C++ and Java, these are called as a function overloading concept. What is function overloading, sir? Same name, different types of arguments, different number of arguments, or different types of arguments. You can pass the different types also, different data types also. This is called a function overloading. Overloading means same name, different number of arguments, Same name is sum, different number 5, 3, 2, 0, and more than 10. So now this concept is called as a function overloading. Python does not support in the function overloading. Python does not support in the function overloading. In Python, the function overloading concept is implemented using the variable length arguments. The function overloading concept is implemented in Python by using the variable length argument. Here, function overloading is not supported in Python directly. It is not supported directly. Indirectly, it is supported by using the concept of variable length argument. Clear, guys? Clear up here? This is called as a variable length argument. Same, we can send the body of the function. DEF, function name is sum. We are using the star x or star m, any name, not only x always. You can take any number. Now it is a m is a value. For I in m, okay, column, write the logic, sum value. Now the sum equal to s plus I value. The print of, okay, sum of arguments equal to comma s into the value of the s. Here, to declaring s is a small variable, the value equal to 0. Now I execute this program. This is the logic of the program. Okay, here in the first time calling, the sum of arguments are 15. Second time calling, the sum of arguments are 60. Third time calling, the sum of arguments are okay, 3. Fourth time 0, no arguments, so that's why the value equals 0. And fifth time more than 10 arguments, the arguments are automatically the value. So now it is called as a variable length arguments. Clear, guys? These arguments are called variable length arguments. You will show the variable length arguments by using the star symbol. In the place of formal arguments, in the place of function definition, we can use the star argument, which is called as a variable length argument. Now the another argument that is called a keyword variable length argument. We will explain that tomorrow, not today. Okay.